You definitely did embrace the ghost pepper, and it got some kick, boy. It's teetering on being a little too much, but it's actually great. It's really working well with the rhubarb.
Hey y'all, my name's Sanchez. I'm the chef owner of Johnny Sanchez in New Orleans and in Baltimore. I'm also a co-judge on the show Chopped on the Food Network.
The cherimoy is great because I love the fact that you left it whole because it's meaty.
Well, I think anytime you cook and you put yourself out there and you try to make people happy through food, it needs to have a cultural relevance and it needs to be something intimate. And for me, the idea of the way I was brought up, my mom dedicating herself to food, having a restaurant for 30 years, my grandmother growing up with my mom in a cattle ranch in Chihuahua, cooking every day, those memories and those food connections are what allows me to be authentic, what allows me to be inspired and really connect with people and make the world a better place through food.
Always keep my eyes open, my mind open, and my palate open.
I didn't start doing this because I wanted to be on TV. It was sort of something that came about. I want to believe from doing a good job. And it started early. And you know, I really encourage everybody that wants to be a chef, don't think you're going to do this because it's just television. I'm using it, and I think it's wonderful for people to, you know, come to the restaurant. But also, think about it, somebody in Sioux Falls, Iowa, that maybe doesn't have access to Latin ingredients now can learn about my culture and these recipes through that medium, and I think that's really important. Every time you think you're going to be pigeonholed or someone's going to sort of put you in a box, you got to rise above that. You have to let people know how worldly you are and how many different interests you have. And for me, that's the most important. And I do that through food, and inspiration for me is really important. Like you guys are in California, I spend time out there. I go to the farms. Right now, I'm crazy about these grapes from California. Like, this is what's really inspiring me right now. And it's important to make sure that you share that with people. Because if not, you're just doing it for yourself.
Chef Silvia, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien,
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Thank
to
you
meet
for
you too.
thank you for having me in your kitchen.
Oh,
It's
it's a
beautiful.
pleasure. Thank you for coming.
Anybody that's out there that has struggled with being heavy and looking for good options to eat and not sacrifice flavor, I think that's important. And I think right here I have some wonderful recipes that have that in mind. And I think that's really important. I have, you know, when you come to my house and you come to my restaurant, I like to start with something acidic, something bright, something to open your palate. And in this case, I have a ceviche that I've marinated with a little bit of soy, chili, and lime. And then I'm putting that over a bed of avocado, simply with some shaved fennel, pickled onion. And I've taken some of the red grapes and I just kind of put those in there because they have a certain amount of sweetness and a pop to them that I really like. As Latinos, sky's the limit. We can do anything. All we need to do is echar ganas, put your mind to it, and no excuses.